Welcome back to the series of lower limb. After completing the bones of the lower limb, we are going through the muscles of the thigh region. As we have discussed in the previous video, the muscles of the thigh region are classified into three compartments: anterior, medial, and posterior. We have discussed the anterior compartment exclusively in the previous video, so today we will discuss the muscles of the medial compartment of the thigh. The medial compartment of the thigh has a total of 5 muscles. They are called the hip adductors because their main action is to pull your thigh toward the middle of your body. First of all comes the Adductor Longus. This muscle originates from the body of pubis and it goes down to insert at the posterior surface of femur on the linea aspera. It contracts to adduct the thigh. Secondly comes the Adductor Brevis muscle. It originates from the body in the inferior ramus of pubis. It is inserted at the pectineal line and the linea aspera of femur. It adducts the thigh and also flexes it to some extent. Thirdly comes the Adductor Magnus muscle. It has 2 parts, adductor part and the hamstrings part. The adductor part arises from the inferior ramus of pubis and the ramus of ischium and is inserted on the gluteal tuberosity, linea aspera, and the medial supracondylar line of the femur. The hamstring part arises from the ischial tuberosity and inserts at the adductor tubercle of femur. The muscle collectively acts to produce adduction of thigh, while the adductor part individually acts to produce flexion of the thigh, and the hamstring part extends the thigh. Fourthly comes the Gracilis muscle. Like the Adductor Brevis, it originates from the body and inferior ramus of pubis and is inserted at the superior part of the medial surface of the tibia. Its actions are adduction of thigh and flexion of the leg. At the end, there is the Obturator Externus muscle. It originates from the margins of the obturator foramen and is inserted at the trochanteric fossa of the femur. It rotates the thigh laterally and steadies the head of femur in acetabulum. All these muscles are supplied by the obturator nerve, except the hamstring part of the Adductor Magnus. The hamstring part of the Adductor Magnus is supplied by the tibial part of the sciatic nerve. If you have not gone through the bones and the muscles of the anterior compartment, watch those videos also to understand the lower limb completely.